group.
Oh my gosh, obsessed with you.
Thank you.
Family group with your sister, and now your friendship is deepening with Chase.
Yes. Molly's kind of becoming the ally between Gert and Chase in that relationship. She's kind of helping them out. She's actually finding out that she's more not wise and mature than she actually is. Like, she's very mature, but now she's like, wow, stepping into that, like, yo, I'm mature and I give good advice. So that's happening with Molly. She's also have a lot of character interactions with Nico. It's a yin and yang kind of relationship that they have going on. But overall, it's phenomenal the way it progresses throughout the story, the way their powers kind of come in, the way their emotions kind of come in, and they help each other out with a lot of things. It's great. And then I have a scene with Renzi this season, which is so cool, because I never get scenes with Renzi. And I also have a lot of good moments with Carolina. So a lot of things happening with Molly, but a lot of good character relationship stuff too.
She seems to sort of have almost like a burgeoning vigilante arc.
Yes.
This season, can you sort of speak to that a little bit about what motivates her to go do that?
Yeah, in episode 3, Molly wants to become a vigilante because she can't take it anymore. She can't take being strapped down and not becoming a superhero because she's more advanced in that realm. She's a natural-born superhero. She's a natural-born saver. I think that's she really wants to save everyone, and because out of the kindness of her heart, she's very pure in that way. And even though that gets her into trouble, she rebels in episode 3 and she sneaks out and tries to go find something to fight off. Or help someone. So it's really cool. It's a nice arc, and I can't wait for you guys to see the little mask that they have me in. It's actually really cute.
Yeah, I obviously love your scenes with Gert, especially. I think that relationship is just so amazing. Can you just talk a little bit about working with Ariella? Did you guys hit it off sort of right away when you met?
Ariella, I think, was the first person I met on set. Even in season 1 in the screen test, we kind of just bonded when we walked around that little lot, and we became instant sisters. The one thing that we had to do is that I am the older sister in real life, and she's the younger sister in life. So it was role reversal, and it was really cool to have someone looking after me like that, like I look after my sister in that way. So just to be able to play that on screen and joke around with her and mess around with her and push each other in a way that sisters do made it really real for viewers to see it. So I was very happy that you guys like it because we really love each other in real life.
So Molly learned about how her parents died, how she got her parents moved. Will we learn more about what is going on with them? And it will also cause any fracture between her and her adoptive families?
I think season 2 focuses a lot on the kids' storyline and the separation being away from the parents, but it doesn't stop from Molly being curious about her past, and I think you got to see her kind of fighting with that curiosity a little bit. But we do explore in the show. We do explore more about her heritage and her realm. We see it a lot, all the way up to episode 5, I believe. But for Molly, it's just really fun to know more about herself. And I think, what's the second part of your question? I'm trying to remember.
How it's going to affect her relationship with
Yes.
everyone else since she is learning more about her
Yes.
non-adoptive parents.
And she is learning that she's stronger than she is. I mean, being an adopted kid, kind of running away, learning how to kind of take care of yourself. She's more street smart than everyone else, more agile. She knows her way around things. And also, speaking about the powers, you get to see a little more Easter eggs in season 2 about where she got her powers from, or if she's naturally born with them, which is the big thing that hopefully season 3 will reveal. The merge, man. The merge would be awesome.
Sort of going off of that, how do you feel, because we've heard a little bit about how this season everyone's discovering new things about themselves. Where do you think your storyline?
My storyline fits in that we're continuing Molly's season 1 storyline of her growing up in a way where she's bringing back the curiosity of her family, and she's searching for someone to look like her. And I think it's really interesting because in day-to-day media, you're searching someone to look like you, and Molly in this media is searching to someone to look like her. So it's a very relatable kind of universal theme that we have on a day-to-day basis. So it's really fun. You see this little girl who's really struggling to be herself and to become the superhero vigilante, but is getting kind of in the barrier of protection from her other family because they don't want to let her go. And it happens with the parents in general. Parents in general, they have kids, you know, you don't want to see your baby grow up too fast because you want to keep them in for a little long. But I think in Molly, this case, you just got to let her be free, let her fly, let her shed her like eyes, because I think she's ready to be the superhero. And it's really fun to see all the action sequence and, you know, just the character portrayals that we have within each other. It's really fun. Yeah.
All the other kids sort of have this pull to sort of return to their parents in their lives. Molly doesn't really have that, especially because pride killed her parents.
Yes.
So is that a little bit isolating for her that they all have this draw that she doesn't?
I feel like Molly's isolated in general from the group, like in a subtle way. Like a lot of people don't even notice it, but she is kind of isolated because she has a different element than all the other kids. I mean, her parents died. She is a superhero. She's younger than everyone else. She's striving for so much more than they are. They're focusing on their relationship and what they have to do now as an adult. Molly's focusing on still being a kid and taking on these adult things. So it's very different. They're trying to be adults and Molly's trying to be a kid, and being her kid and being herself. She's exceeding more things than they are that they don't know yet. So it's kind of once they blossom in episode 5 or episode 6 or 8, you see them, oh, like, wow, we need Molly more than we know. We need that leadership that she has. Or not even that leadership, that youthfulness that makes us remember that we can be kids and still rule the world instead of missing out on our parents, which birthed us, you know?
So as a young Hispanic Latina,
Yes.
girl, I know the excitement of representation. When I go to Comic-Con, I see people that look like me. What's the feedback that you're getting from kids, not only at Comic-Cons, but just reaching out to you on social media?
I think they say thank you all the time, and it's very humbling and gratifying because you come home from work and you're like, my God, am I doing this? Like, and you are. Like, it's so exciting just to see people who are like, I'm going to be an actor now. And I want it to come to the point where people are proud of their heritage and their culture and their sexuality, because nowadays, like I remember back then when I was little, I didn't have that feeling to be like, oh wow, I'm a Latina, and I'm like, cool. No, I was very much more pressured because of the way that we were represented was in such a weird and negative way. And now, especially with African American culture and Asian culture and Latino culture, we want to be these people who shine a light on, and especially with even different sexualities, we want to shine a light on that in a positive light, and to be like, wow, I'm proud of who I am. I want to be that, and I want to be everyone, you know? And it's really cool. Yeah. Yeah, we're the outsiders, and it's very fun to see how that much relates to people, because I feel like on a day-to-day basis, society makes you feel kind of outcasted, especially. But now that you're here and in this new generation of kids who want to know and learn more about, and like the acceptance is really fun, and also to come home and watch a show that talks about how being an outcast is kind of the best thing ever, makes you feel okay and secure. So that's what I love this show about. Yeah. Yeah.
Are there any characters from like the Marvel universe as a whole that you would like love to have on your show?
I would love to have, if the Wolverine came back just so I could beat him up, I would love that, because it happens in the comic books. I would also love to see Spider-Man come in. I think that we need another kid, or Victor Mancha from the characters. But if we're talking more about the movies, love to see some X-Men characters a bit merge. If we see Mystique, I want to see another shapeshifter somewhere. So that would be really cool. But so nice meeting you.